In the annals of design history, few names stand out quite like Charles Chuck Harrison, a pioneering African-American industrial designer who reshaped the way America interacted with everyday products. Among his many contributions, one of the most notable was his redesign of the ViewMaster Model F, transforming it from a mechanical viewing device into a bright, approachable, and child-friendly toy that would define generations of childhood memories. Harrison's redesign not only elevated the product's usability and appeal but also became a symbol of how thoughtful design can bridge the gap between technology and emotion, function and fun. This story is not merely about a toy, it is about innovation, representation, and the human touch in design during a time when African American designers rarely received recognition for their work. Harrison's redesign of the ViewMaster F stands as a case study in design evolution, showing how form, function, and cultural awareness can merge to create something timeless. The origins of the ViewMaster. Before delving into Harrison's contribution, it's crucial to understand what the ViewMaster was and why it mattered. The ViewMaster originated in the late 1930s as a stereoscopic viewer, a device that used specially designed reels containing pairs of small photographic images to create the illusion of 3D when viewed through a lens. It was developed by William Gruber and Harold Graves, initially aimed at adults for educational and scenic purposes. Early versions of the ViewMaster were marketed as sophisticated instruments for viewing scenic wonders and landmarks in stunning three-dimensional clarity. The device became particularly popular during the 1940s and 1950s, used for military training and later as an educational tool. However, by the 1950s, the product faced a challenge. The market was changing, and younger audiences were becoming key consumers of visual entertainment. The ViewMaster needed a new identity, one that would appeal to children and families rather than just adults fascinated by landscapes or military reconnaissance. Enter Charles Harrison. Charles Harrison joined Sears, Roebuck and Company in the mid-1950s, eventually becoming the company's first African-American executive designer. Before his time at Sears, Harrison worked as a freelance designer for various companies, including ViewMaster, then a division of Sawyers Inc. His creative mind and understanding of consumer psychology made him the ideal person to tackle a major redesign challenge. When Harrison was tasked with redesigning the ViewMaster Model F, he saw more than a mechanical viewer. He saw potential for interaction, imagination, and accessibility. The earlier ViewMaster designs, while functional, were heavy, complex, and not particularly intuitive for children. They had a metallic, industrial appearance that didn't invite playful use. Harrison set out to fix that, not just aesthetically, but ergonomically and emotionally. The redesign, making magic accessible. The ViewMaster Model F, introduced in 1958, was the first to showcase Harrison's revolutionary design philosophy. He wanted to make the viewer something that would invite touch, spark curiosity, and endure the wear and tear of childhood play. 1. Material and form. Harrison replaced the earlier metal and bakelite materials with lightweight, durable plastic. This change did more than reduce manufacturing costs, it made the ViewMaster easier for children to hold and operate. The rounded contours replaced sharp edges, giving the toy a friendly, inviting feel. 2. Color and aesthetics. Harrison's design introduced bright, cheerful colors, moving away from the muted tones of previous models. The most recognizable hue became the vibrant red ViewMaster, which remains iconic to this day. The color choice wasn't arbitrary. Red was psychologically proven to attract attention and stimulate excitement, perfect for a toy meant to ignite imagination. 3. User experience and ergonomics. The redesign also focused heavily on usability. Harrison re-engineered the mechanism to make it easier to load and click through the reels. The lever was placed where small fingers could easily reach it, and the viewing lenses were widened slightly for better comfort. It was design thinking before the term became popular, a child-centered approach that considered how kids actually interacted with objects. 4. Durability and safety. Children play hard, and Harrison knew this. He used molded ABS plastic, a resilient material that could withstand drops, twists, and all the unpredictability of playtime. The new ViewMaster F was virtually indestructible by 1950s standards, ensuring longer product life and higher parental trust. The combination of these elements resulted in a product that was safe, playful, and enduring, everything a parent wanted and a child loved. Transforming a device into a toy. Before Harrison's redesign, the ViewMaster was seen primarily as a novelty device, a tool for adults to view photos in 3D. But his reimagination shifted the focus completely. By making it fun, colorful, and simple, he repositioned the Viewmaster as a toy of wonder. The introduction of licensed content further enhanced its appeal. Children could now view reels featuring Disney characters, television heroes, space adventures, and educational themes. It became a tool for storytelling and imagination, each reel a new window into another world. Harrison's design paved the way for the Viewmaster to become one of the most beloved toys of the 20th century, selling hundreds of millions of units worldwide. The cultural and historical impact. Beyond design, the Viewmaster F represents a turning point in American industrial design history and racial progress. Harrison was among the first African Americans to gain recognition in a field that was overwhelmingly white. In an era of segregation and limited opportunities, his success was groundbreaking. He once remarked that when he began his career, many clients didn't even realize he was black until they met him in person. Despite these challenges, Harrison's talent and professionalism consistently spoke for themselves. Through his work, he demonstrated that good design transcends prejudice, that innovation and creativity can emerge from any background when given the chance. His redesign of the Viewmaster was not just a contribution to product design, but a quiet act of cultural defiance, proving that inclusion leads to better ideas and better products. The philosophy behind Harrison's work. Charles Harrison believed that design should serve people. He often said that, design is about making things better for people, a philosophy he carried through his decades-long career. With the Viewmaster, his intent wasn't just to make something that sold well. He wanted to make a product that sparked joy and encouraged curiosity. The simplicity of operation, the tactile pleasure of the lever click, the burst of color, all contributed to a sense of childlike wonder that defined his design legacy. He also saw design as a social responsibility. By making everyday items, from trash cans to sewing machines, more functional and beautiful, he democratized good design. His Viewmaster redesign exemplified this vision, taking something niche and turning it into something universal. Legacy and recognition. Harrison's redesign of the Viewmaster F was just one of over 700 products he helped develop during his tenure at Sears and other companies. Yet, it remains one of the most enduring. In 2008, his achievements were formally recognized when he received the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Industrial Designers Society of America, IDSA. He also became a subject of study in design schools, not just for his work but for the way he broke racial barriers in corporate America. The Viewmaster itself continued evolving, with later models incorporating sound, digital features, and even virtual reality adaptations. However, the core design, the user-friendly, red plastic body with a clicking lever, still reflects Harrison's original vision. Even in the digital age, the Viewmaster remains a symbol of tactile nostalgia, a reminder that physical play and analog imagination still have value. The modern Viewmaster VR, released in the 2010s, paid homage to Harrison's design roots while integrating smartphone technology, proving that his design language was timeless. A lesson in design and humanity. Charles Harrison's work on the Viewmaster F is more than a story about a toy. It's a lesson in inclusive design, empathy, and creativity under constraint. By understanding the needs and emotions of his audience, children and families, he transformed a mechanical device into a source of joy and discovery. It also speaks to the broader narrative of representation in design history. Harrison's success paved the way for future generations of designers of color to find their place in a field that had long excluded them. His legacy continues to inspire conversations about diversity, creativity, and the social impact of design. In classrooms and design studios today, the Viewmaster F is often cited as a perfect example of human-centered design, a philosophy that continues to shape products across industries, from tech gadgets to furniture. Conclusion. When Charles Harrison redesigned the Viewmaster F, he didn't just give it a new look, he gave it a new life. His vision turned a simple viewer into an icon of childhood, blending functionality, durability, and emotional resonance in a way few designers have achieved. The red plastic viewer became more than a toy, it became a gateway to imagination, a timeless design that continues to captivate hearts decades later. Through this work, Harrison not only proved the power of thoughtful design but also left an indelible mark on history. The Viewmaster F remains a testament to the idea that great design isn't just about how something looks, it's about how it makes people feel.